This is my Datsun 280Z, and it's got a FAST EZ EFI kit in it that controls the injection in the engine, and today I wanted to make a video about it. Unfortunately, this isn't a very good video. This is a video that I've been putting off for quite some time, and I don't like making videos like this, but if you are looking at buying one of these, I think this is going to be a very important video for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull the Datsun out, we're going to get in, we're going to go for a bit of a drive, and then I'm going to tell you the problems that I've been having with this FAST EFI kit. Right off the bat, I want to say, or at least show, one of the issues I'm having. If you listen to my idle right now, you'll hear it goes up and down. Whenever it's a cold start, the idle is all over the place, along with the air-fuel ratios, and I haven't been able to fix that. Basically, ever since I've had this kit, and every single time I've started the car from cold, it idles like crazy. It idles all over the place. It's never a consistent idle, but when it warms up, the idle's fine. That's one of the issues I've been having, and I've tried to fix it every way that I can. But let's go for a bit of a drive, and I'll show you guys some of the more pressing issues that are actually worse than that. If you guys aren't familiar with what the FAST EZ EFI system is, it's basically a engine management system, or an ECU, that can work with 8 cylinders, 6 cylinders, and 4 cylinders. And it's supposed to be a self-tuning, easy system that basically you put in your specs and your parameters like fuel pressure, displacement, how many cylinders, what type of injection you have, and then it'll like figure out the rest from there. That sounds great in theory, and for a lot of people, it works just fine. For whatever kit that I got specifically, just has been giving me issue after issue after issue, and I've tried to fix it, and I've gotten to the point where I don't know how to fix it, so I'm turning to the internet. There's a couple issues that I'm having with this kit. One is the idle issue that I mentioned earlier in the video. Whenever I start up the car when it's cold, it doesn't idle well. It sends my AFRs all over the place, so it'll go super lean, and then it'll go super rich, go super lean, and then super rich, and it won't start learning until the engine warms up. The other issue I'm having is actually a lot worse and concerns me more than that initial idle issue, and that is whenever I actually accelerate, whenever I go wide open throttle, this car runs super rich. And when I mean really rich, I mean like an 8, maybe even lower of an AFR, which just means it's pouring fuel in to the point where it actually struggles to accelerate. It means it's getting way too much fuel. This can cause a lot of issues like bore wash and can actually end up damaging my engine. Now, yes, I'd rather it run rich than lean. It's actually good that it doesn't run lean, because I could have actually ended up damaging an engine. I've tried a lot of things to fix this issue. I've done new injectors, I've done a new throttle body setup, I've done new spark plugs. I've actually put an entire different engine in this car because I thought the engine might be the issue. It's got a new fuel pump, it's got a bunch of different things, a new O2 sensor, and all of the hardware that I've switched out hasn't fixed it. It's continued to give me this problem. I've tried resetting this ECU. I even emailed FAST themselves about this, and they gave me a very specific procedure to follow in order to try to fix this problem, and it still is giving me a problem. One of the reasons why this is a big problem is because this is a self-tuning ECU. Even when it's at temperature, the only time that the learning button comes on is when I'm idling or when I'm sitting at like a constant throttle. It won't tune itself. Basically, the learn feature shuts off. The light turns off whenever I accelerate. It doesn't matter if I accelerate hard, it doesn't matter if I accelerate fast, it doesn't matter if I ease into the accelerator. It doesn't want to learn when it's under acceleration, and that's when I'm having my issue. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys in the car and set up a camera so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, and I can kind of talk through and show you the exact kind of fuel cut that I'm having in this car. So let's go ahead and hop back in and get going. As you can hear, whenever I accelerated there or whenever I revved it, it did fine, and then it started like cutting out. So my AFRs are kind of all over the place right now. Like they're at a 13 and then they go up to like a 14. It's supposed to be like a 13.5, but it's super inconsistent. Basically, it's like a 13.5 and then it goes up to like a 14 and then down to a 13. Along with that, you can see it actually says that it's learning up here. You'll notice that it'll go away. That light will go away sometimes. If I rev it, if I rev the car, that learning light's gonna go away. And then my AFR will drop down to an 8.8, meaning it's running super rich on throttle. And that's what gives me that throttle cut. If you notice everything, it should be learning now, but it's not. And then the learning kicks back on whenever it knows it's just idling. That's the main issue that I'm having right now. After spending, I want to say I spent like, I think it was $1,500 on this kit all in. I feel like it should just work, especially given the circumstances of this isn't that crazy of a car. It's not like I've got a big turbo. It's not like I've got some crazy setup on it. I feel like that for a naturally aspirated setup on a 1970s car, it should be pretty straightforward and pretty simple. So I can accelerate, I can ease into the throttle, and easing in actually gives it just enough air and gas that it runs fine, and it actually sounds really good whenever I ease into the throttle. I've got a lightweight flywheel in this, so it does really like to rev. The only thing stopping it from revving is the FAST EFI. So that's around a 10 AFR, which again, my ideal AFR and acceleration I think is supposed to be like in the 12s. 10 is way, way, way too rich. And it won't learn. So now this wouldn't be that much of an issue if I could just go into the tune and adjust it myself, because I know where the issue is. I could just adjust the table. Well, with the EZ EFI, you can't do that, or at least not that I've found. With the XFI from Fast, that's the one that you could go in and tune yourself. So that's still not running great. That's still, it didn't sputter there, but I eased into the throttle. If I downshift, and then I'm gonna punch the gas really hard. There it was. You hear it like sputter. Like it's like, oh, something's wrong. And that, what's wrong is it just giving it too much fuel, and it won't learn to not do that. So I'll do that one more time. It's really hard for downshifting because I can't rev match, because you have to accelerate fast. And it's hard for like first and second gear pulls because it just doesn't like that much gas. So I'll do it again. There's that cut again. Smell that I don't want to drive this car because I'm scared I'm going to damage my engine. Guys can see, basically as I'm driving it, it gives me a lot of issues with my AFRs. With this being a self-tuning system or a self-learning system, it doesn't do a lot of learning where I need it to learn. I'm sure there is a fix to this, or at least I hope that there is a fix to this, and if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments down below. It seems like this might be a common issue with some of these kits, is that they just don't learn properly, and FAST doesn't really offer a warranty on if it doesn't work right, you know, for your car, too bad, it's a hot rod. That's how things go. So I'm gonna try a couple more things. Hopefully the next video I make on this is I got my FAST kit to work and here's how. If not, then it will be I'm replacing my FAST kit and here's why. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys have any recommendations or if you guys want me to go in depth on how this kit works for this car, I will. That's gonna pretty much do it for this video. If you wanna see more Datsun content or more me content, subscribe and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.